All right, in this episode of Bare Knuckle Bowker, very excited to be talking to an individual headlining the next BKFC event. And we've got Robbie Peralta stepping in there, knuckling up, and towing the line against Ruben Warr, and should be a great one. Very excited to have Ruben back on the show and talk a little bit about the fight. How are you doing, man? You having a solid day so far?
Yeah, dude. I'm a busy man. You know what I mean? I just got home from work, and it's been a long day. So I'm excited for Friday.
It should be a great one on July 12th there. Definitely excited to, see this fight come to fruition. And I did kind of mention from the top that this one is a headliner, which, understandably, I think there's a lot being made of that. The fact it's your third BKFC fight and you're headlining. So that must be a cool thing. Kind of just shows the growth in the sport, it seems like.
Yeah, I did not expect that. So it was crazy, dude. I got I got my heart broken the day before they asked me to fight Robbie. Um, and I was just so bummed that day. And then it was like, boom, I got the call. They said, "Hey, do you want to fight in July in Cali?" And I said, "Let's do it." And I since then I did not know it was going to be main event until they posted it as it was going to be main event. So I just been using that pain and just been grinding, bro, trying to distract from feeling that again, and just been just working on myself and really evolving in the game and just training really hard. Nothing against Robbie, but I think I'm just a different man for him, man. I don't think he understands how really good I am and how motivated and how hard I've worked for this. Um this is my time. And I think this fight's gonna be a lot different than the last fight. The last fight I wanted to show people that I got angles, I got footwork, I got head movement. I could be an elusive fighter. Compared to the first fight, I was more of a brawler, just didn't care. I wanted to just knock him out. And this fight, I just want to knock him out. You know what I mean? My mom's gonna be there, so this will be the second fight my mom gets to see, and the first time she saw me knock out Coca. This time she's gonna see me knock out Peralta. So I'm excited.
Yeah, and I saw you had a cool post. I mean, mentioning your mom, I saw you had a post where it was like a screenshot of
Yeah,
a text conversation and talking about wanting to get your mom the house paid off and everything like that. So I,
yeah,
I love
man.
that, man. That's great.
Me and my mom, we just connected, so it's crazy, dude. My whole life, I've always wondered, when I was gonna meet her, when I was gonna be able to talk to her. When I was younger, she was in prison, so I was taken away from her when I was born. And then we didn't meet till I was, in my late 20s. So to go from not meeting her and to have a phone conversation with her for 10 years before we met, and then meeting her and then being like, what, mom, I think I can pay your house off. You know what I'm saying? I'm at that point where I went from barely able to afford food and went through what I went through last year to being main event BKFC. I'm a top salesman for my job. Um, and all that was just hard work and dedication, and it's just all paying off now. So it's cool to connect with my mom finally, and I'm pretty much getting to my best, and so my mom gets to see all that, and it's like this is all I've ever dreamed of is to, you know, meet my mom and be able to provide for her and give her a life that I dreamed of having, and give my kids a life I dreamed of having.
Yeah, that's so great. That must add so much quality of life, just, can making that kind of connection after like the timeline you just kind of outlined there.
Yeah, it. I feel like everything's just happening for a reason. You know what I mean? Like last year was rough, man. It was rough for me. Getting gunned down to getting my house, kicked in and robbed and put at gunpoint and just a bunch of other things that happened in my life. And then, losing a person that I was in love with and I wanted to give the world to, and a lot of things just it kind of pushed me where I'm at today, and things are finally opening up for me and really excelling in life, and it's just nice to finally feel important for once, you know. So it's put a different type of chip on my shoulder instead of a bad one. It's put a good one, and it's motivated me. It's mentally made me stronger, and I'm just excited, man. I'm excited to be a part of it, and excited to show my mom and my kids what hard work and discipline, what it gives you. And I'm ready to knock this dude out, man.
Yeah, and there might be something to be said too for, I mean, I guess everyone kind of always has different things going on ultimately, but it seems like the worst is kind of behind you, at least for now. So maybe it gives you that kind of
Yeah.
like compounded mental clarity towards the fights. Like even the last time we were talking, I got the sense that you were obviously working hard and very focused, but it would seem like you're, I guess, given a more even ideal kind of environment to be more focused, I guess.
Well, I think the last time we talked, my back was more against the wall, man. I mean, I carry a lot of weight on my shoulders, as a father, and um, there was a lot that was going on in that time, and I was just trying to get out, where I was at in the situation I was in, and I was more focused on that than myself. And this time, I'm more focused on myself and trying to do better for myself, for my kids, and for my family. Um, now that I'm in a better mental state, I'm just more motivated than ever. I want to give my kids the world, and my mom the world, and I just want to shine in life. You know what I mean? So nothing against Robbie, but man, I'm coming, man. You guys are gonna see Friday. I'm coming.
Yeah, and it seems like a good opponent to be getting in there with in a few regards. I mean, definitely an experienced guy within the BKFC ranks and really just bare knuckle in general, having fought for another organization prior. But yeah, I mean, getting a win over a guy like Martin Brown, who had contended for the BKFC lightweight title before and, got in there with Bryce Henry, who's like one of the top guys in the division now. So I would think a win over a guy like this would really be like what you're looking for right now as far as like something that would kind
Yeah.
of get you in that conversation.
Well, I mean, if you look at my last fight with Angelcor's, top, I would say top 10 in the lightweight
Yeah.
division. Um, I took that fight, 3 weeks or however many weeks notice, and the dude couldn't hit me. He punched the air. So um, that just shows you, like, I don't care who you are, I don't care what your style is. I'll be ready for any style that comes my way. Obviously Robbie's more of a grinder and more of a brawler. Um, I don't feel threatened. I think Angel Ford's a better fighter than Robbie. Um, but I don't think Robbie has fought somebody that can fight both styles. You know what I'm saying? That could brawl with you and make you miss at the same time. So it's going to be interesting. We'll see what his game plan is, and I just know that I'll be ready for anything that comes. That he's going to bring to the table. So
Yeah, for sure, man. And obviously focused on this fight, but I feel like I'd be remiss if I guess, didn't get like some, thoughts and takeaways from that KnuckleMania IV fight because it was
man,
ultimately a split decision. And I mean, the fights that you
it
had
shouldn't
initially, the
have been a split
promotion, yeah.
decision. Everybody knows who won that fight. It shouldn't have even been a split decision. I mean, you don't get points for hitting the air. I'm sorry, but you don't. Nothing again. I'm not taking anything away from Angel Corps, but you don't get points for hitting the air. It doesn't matter how many punches you throw per round. If you don't land, it doesn't count. You know what I'm saying? And he hit the air. He did not hit me. The only things he did was little baby rabbit punches to my body, which did not affect me. Um, I landed the cleaner shots. I was more precise with my shots. I was more accurate with my shots, and I pushed the tempo. I mean, I made him miss, and I came in forward. I made him miss, and came in forward, made him miss. So he can say what he wants. He blocked me actually. Um, he blocked me on social media, and I don't know why. I didn't say anything to him. I didn't say anything to BKFC other than whoever the next guy you guys want me to fight, I'm going to finish. Like, I'm not going to let it to the judges. I saw what happens when I leave it to the judges, and I don't want to do that again. So this fight, I'm gonna bite down and just let's go. You know what I mean? Like I'm motivated, man. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, it struck me as a fight where you didn't really lose like a great deal of stock. I mean, like I kind of outlined the resume of Peralta and this being a main event, so it would seem like the promotion is booking you in a way that shows kind of where they think you're at, I suppose.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, other than why wouldn't they pick him over me? I felt like BKFC saw the same thing that everybody else did see, and on top of what I saw and my coaches saw, we all had me winning the fight. Everybody after the fight, even the people that were wearing his shirt, came up to me and apologized for the robbery and all that stuff. And I don't care about the record. I don't care about that. I care about uh I just care about fighting, man. I care about improving. I care about, evolving in the sport. I care about, giving my kids the best life possible, and that is my goal. Growing up I didn't have that. Never had a dad. I grew up in foster care my whole life. So I didn't have that life that I'm trying to give my kids. And so me giving them that life, I feel good about myself because I feel like I'm doing my job as a father, and that's all I can do. I want them to know that chasing your dreams is everything. I know it's not easy, but it's worth it in the end, and I think my kids are seeing that because we live a we live a pretty crazy life, and they're 6 and 8, and my daughter's about to turn 7, and they've already been pretty much all over the country, all over the world. They've been in Jamaica, they're going to the Bahamas, um, they've been to Disneyland, Disney World, Universal Studios, like they've been all over, and I'm staying 2 days after my fight, taking my son to Legoland, which is like his dream come true. So I'm just hyped, man. I'm hyped. I'm proud of myself for the first time. I've never been proud of myself until now, and I did this all on my own. You know what I mean? So I'm just excited. I'm excited to deliver everything that I worked hard for and showcase my skills and show people that I am that guy and that not many people can keep up with me. You know what I mean? At 35. So we'll see.
Yeah, and if memory serves, the last space you were working at prior to the Angelcor fight was Bobby's Boxing. Like, are you still mostly working out of there?
No, I stayed home this time, man. I stayed home. My baby mama kind of got pissed off when I came back because I have my kids a lot, man. People don't understand. My kids, 5 out of 7 days a week. So, there's a lot of responsibility that's on my shoulders, and it's kind of hard to do that again. Working a full time job, being a full time parent, and having to leave the state and for a long periods of time and train at a different. I can't do that again. So I decided to stand my ground and just grind out here in Kentucky and train out here with my brothers and just really excel here, and just push myself here.
And is that at Triumph Combat where you're working at in
Yes, sir.
Kentucky?
Triumph Combat. It's a small little gym out here in Louisville, Kentucky. Where it's a family environment gym. It's up and coming, man. It's not a big gym. It's not a big name, nothing like that. But we grind, man. We all work extremely hard, and we just push each other, and it's a good gym. You know what I mean? I use whole being strength for my strength training. Crunch Fitness. I go there at 4 in the morning almost every single day. So I'm pushing myself past my limit every single day. Whether it's strength training, boxing, footwork, angles, pad work, being a dad, being an employee. I just push myself on everything that I do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's another thing too. I mean, like the time management, I feel like would have to be on point because, like you said, you're not only making these great strides, in BKFC like crazy that you came off the tryouts just kind of earlier this calendar
Yeah.
year, but like also concurrently working your job. I mean, I feel like the time management has to be on point there.
Dude, people they can't keep up with me, man. Uh, it's I start my days at 4, I end my days at 10 o'clock. You know what I mean? What 10 o'clock right now. I'm just getting done with my day. So I start my days at 4 in the morning. So it's very time consuming, but it's I feel like it's all going to pay off on Friday. And it starts with waking up at 4 and pushing myself every single day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And like I was kind of saying before, I appreciate you making the time considering that schedule and just the fact that it's fight week as well. Like I guess even to that point, I'm kind of wondering like if the mentality kind of stays linear all throughout the camp, or does the fight week mentality almost differ because it's like you're in
Oh
such close proximity to the fight?
man, I've had the same mentality from camp, from day one of camp till now. Nothing's changed. I wake up. That's all I do. I eat, sleep, breathe, think of this. I train and I just push myself, man. I keep seeing me not. I visualize myself knocking out Robbie like almost all day, every day. Just different ways of knocking him out. I just visualize myself keep doing it. And I believe Connor said, if you could see it and believe it, you can do it. I see it, I believe it, and I do believe it's going to happen Friday.
And that's kind of an exciting tendril of everything. Like obviously your own individual drive and being a role model for your kids are like the major motivators, but it seems like there is kind of like a little extra spice in the mix with Conor McGregor being that partial owner of BKFC now and just like that
Yeah.
level of like I guess him noticing what you're doing in a certain way. Like it seems like he's really passionate about the product. And if you get the kind of win you're talking about, I mean, it could definitely add to that. I guess like him kind of talking about it, signal boosting, for lack of a better way to phrase it.
I mean, if he shares it when I knock the dude out and he shares it, that's cool. I know a lot of people are huge Connor fans. I'm a Connor fan. I don't really do it for social media purposes. I do it because I just love the fight. But it would be cool to be um be seen by Connor, somebody that big, someone that's that big in the game and has excelled so far in life. It would be cool to have somebody like that notice who I am. But it's not like really my focus. Um, but hopefully Connor does see it. And then when I snipe this man, if Connor wants to get some work and train, let's do it. You know what I mean? That'd be pretty cool too. Maybe he'll help me get a truck or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess I more meant just even to serve the master of continuing to big up the profile. Maybe you get some bigger paychecks out of it, some bigger opportunities. I mean,
Yeah,
obviously this main
yeah,
event opportunity is great, but yeah, more that kind of vibe, I guess.
yeah. It's man. I just want to fight, bro. That's it. I don't care about the money. I don't care about the fame. I don't care about who the fighter is. I don't care about their story. They don't care about my story. I just want to get in there and have fun and fight. You know what I mean? I don't. I'm just all the other stuff is not really my focus, man. My focus is fighting and coming home to my kids, man. That's it.
No, I love hearing that, man. I mean, definitely a great role model for them from how you carry yourself and what you're doing. Like, clearly dedicated to the grind, and I'm sure they can learn from that and
Yeah.
apply it to whatever, they end up choosing to do. But kind of
Oh,
like you
my
were
daughter's
saying,
already there, bro. My daughter's already there, bro. My daughter's the hardest is when she was in school, she was the hardest worker in her class. Hardest worker. She got the hardest worker award out of the whole entire school.
oh, sweet.
She's the hardest worker. Yeah, my daughter is, and she's only 6. You know what I'm saying? And she'll wake up, she'll make me coffee. She's a hard worker. She wants to train. She wants to start fighting like her dad. I don't know where this came from either, because it kind of just happened. You know what I mean? She wakes up and she's like, "Dad, I want to train with you. Like, let's go." And it's like, where's this coming from? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I didn't tell her to do it. I'm not. I'm more. I want my kids to do something that they want to do. I don't want them to do something that just because I'm doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like my son, he's not a fighter. He's none of that. He's a lover boy. Like he will just he's good with video games and he's kind of to himself. He's not a people's person. He don't really talk to people. So he gets that from me. But my daughter gets like my hard work. She wants to train. She wants to fight. She just loves it. She watches fights with me. So she's like my little twin. Um, but my son, he's more of like he's antisocial, does not make friends. So he's kind of like me on that point. Like I don't really have friends. I don't make friends. I don't talk to people. When I'm at the gym, I say very little. I just train. You know what I mean? And then I leave, and then I go straight to my kids. Like I don't make friends. I don't go out. I don't party. None of that.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way with like gym culture and stuff like that. Like I'm more there to just kind of like get in the work and then
Yeah.
kind of go back home. You don't want to be that guy who's like sitting on the same machine, like texting the whole time or chatting
Nah,
with people. That kind
nah.
of, yeah.
Oh, I'm killing myself, dude. Like when I go to the gym, I lose about 6, 7 pounds of sweat every time I'm at the gym. I'm like drenched, like killing myself, dude. My warm up alone is a 5 mile run, um, and then I do 100 knuckle push-ups, 200 squats, and 300 crunches. That's just my warm up. That's just start. That's before I even start my workout. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm getting it, bro.
Yeah, I did recall the number of knuckle push-ups from the last time we were talking, and
Yeah,
crazy
yeah,
that's just
yeah.
part of the warm-up.
Yeah. It's just my warm up, man. It's something I've always done. I'm just trying to get my wrist stronger and my knuckles stronger, and I don't feel like punching. I see all these other fighters punching hammers and punching wall. Hell no, I'm not doing that stupid shit.
Yeah, no, it seems like what you're doing is working out just fine. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it
it's great
works for
getting
me,
to,
man.
yeah, no, that's what's important, man. But like I have said kind of a couple times before, I definitely want to be cognizant of your schedule. I mean, you got an early rise tomorrow, it seems like. So curious if maybe you have a final parting thought you wanted to add as we were kind of wrapping up here, Ruben.
Yeah, man. I want to actually I want to say thank you to BKFC for believing in me. Thank you for the positive people that have been in my life when I was down. People don't really understand my story or really know my story, man. And like I said, I don't make friends. I don't go. I don't put myself out there. So everything that I have struggled through this past year, I kind of was just dealing with it with myself, and I had people that saw me from the outside and was just trying to be a good positive role model for me and just trying to push me and let me know that I could get through it, and I did. And without those people, I don't think I'd be where I'm at today. You know what I mean? So, I want to say thank you to them. I want to say thank you to BKFC, my fans, my sponsors, K Fuel, um, so many people I want to say thank you to, and I just want to say thank you to my kids, man, because they are the most patient kids I have ever witnessed, ever seen. Everybody tells me all the time, dude, your kids are amazing. Like, how are they just so chill? They stay in the car for hours while I'm working, and then they stay in the gym for hours while I'm working, and then when I come home, they're like, they're just as exhausted as I am, but they like they help me clean, they help me cook. We're just a good team, you know what I mean? And we're just special. And I just can't ask for anything better than what I have as a family. And I'm just blessed, man. I'm just blessed, you know. So I want to say thank you to my babies. Um, just being so patient with their dad and just watching their dad push himself every single day and being a part of it. It just makes me happy, you know.
Yeah, no, I love hearing that, man. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. So I love to hear that you have that great unit around you. And just, yeah, no, I appreciate you making the time to talk before this main event fight on July the 12th. I'll definitely be peeping this Robbie Peralta fight. And yeah, it should be a good
Yeah,
one. And I mean, you guys always
don't
bring
blink,
it.
bro.
So
Don't blink. I'm a sniper, bro. I'm a sniper. Don't blink.
Yeah, no, anyone's that has seen you fight before, I think, can definitely attest to that idea. But thanks so much for the time again, man. I feel like I can't say it
Man, I
enough. And
appreciate
yeah,
you. It's good to see you again, bro. How you doing?
yeah, no, can't complain, man. Been just kind of living life, I'm
Yeah,
grateful.
yeah.
I'm just enjoying myself, and yeah, no, can't complain. Doing good.
So where you gonna be at on Friday? Are you gonna be at the fights, or are you gonna be doing your own thing, or
Yeah, I'm actually a little bit out of the way now. I've been in Brazil since about March, so yeah.
how you liking it?
Yeah, it's great, man. I love it. I'd been here a couple times before, and yeah, no, I really like it. It's great weather, great
How's the
people,
women?
love the culture.
How's the
Well, I'm sta
women?
well, I'm staying with my girlfriend, so but
Oh,
yeah,
okay, okay. There you go.
yeah.
Is she Brazilian? Hold up.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, cool, cool. Hell yeah, man. Yeah. I ain't never been to Brazil, but that would be cool. How's the acai out there? You eat a lot of acai?
You know what's crazy? I haven't really eaten as much. I feel like my girlfriend doesn't really lean that way. I mean, I guess I
Oh, really?
realistically I could go and grab some. She's not really that partial to the acai, but yeah, no,
It's
they've got
pretty
great
big out
food out
there.
here, man.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
that's where it's from. Acai is originally from Brazil, right? In the Amazons of Brazil.
Yeah, I feel like I should get around to it sooner than later. I feel like I mostly send her for like the feijoada and like coxinha and pão
Yeah,
de queijo and all that stuff. There's a lot of good food,
yeah,
but yeah, gotta send her for
yeah,
the
yeah.
acai for sure.
Oh man, I'd be fat if I was in Brazil. I'll be fat and I'll be chasing all the women out there. So
I was
it's
gonna say,
probably
hopefully.
best I stay here.
Yeah, no, you're holding it down out there, man, for sure. But yeah,
Yeah,
no, great getting
yeah.
to talk to you, Ruben. And
Yes,
yeah, no, you
sir.
enjoy the rest of your night, man. And I'll be peeping the
Hey, you
fight, and
too,
hopefully we
man.
can set up a chat for after.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's good talking to you, man.